Welcome to this BT Right Now update. I'm John Locke. East Bridgewater hit the jackpot in the first major winter storm of the season with 19.5 inches of snow. In Bridgewater, we received just over a foot. Now, the lone bright side of the storm was that this took place on a Saturday, and the only people out for the most part were the people moving the snow. However, as you can see, this Bobcat had a difficult time maneuvering its way around, getting stuck in the yard for close to 20 minutes. It took several people to shovel out the Bobcat, but it did break free and continued to try and keep up with the storm. That wasn't the only mechanical issue around the area. An SUV snowplow caught fire on Sunday morning in West Bridgewater. The truck started to smoke on West Center Street at 11 a.m. Norman Berkowitz of West Bridgewater, the owner of the truck, told the Enterprise he thought it was just dust from the plow, and next thing he knew, his plow was on fire. Luckily for Berkowitz, nobody was injured, and he also is the owner of an insurance collision center. The weather was so bad on Saturday, Polly the Umbrella couldn't even navigate Mary Poppins to Bridgewater State. Both January 7th shows were canceled. If you had tickets to those shows, there are other shows to make arrangements for in a ticket exchange. The upcoming shows are January 12th at 7 p.m., that's an ad performance, Friday the 13th at 7 p.m., Saturday the 14th at 2 and 7 p.m., and the curtain comes down on January 15th at 2 p.m. If you'd like an exchange, call the BSU box office at 508-531-1321 or email boxoffice@bridgew.edu. And sending it over to Jeff Fowler now, a look at weather. And this morning, with the clear skies and fresh snowfall, Bridgewater turned into just about a legitimate freezer this morning. How cold did it get, Jeff?
Well, good Monday afternoon, John. Yes, a very cold morning this morning. Many locations down around the single digits, even a few area towns below zero as the Arctic air has moved in. It will not last very long, though. We'll talk about that in just a few minutes. Let's wrap up our first winter storm of the new year. Before we do that, as we discussed back on Friday, we thought Plymouth and Bristol counties would be the big winners, and that's exactly what happened. East Bridgewater and Plymouth just over 19 inches, both of those locations getting into that ocean effect band that we talked about on Friday, and New Bedford and Dartmouth doing pretty good as well, almost a foot and a half. And as we got towards Boston, Suffolk County, that was kind of your cutoff. We saw amounts dropping off after that, but Southie picking up about 8 inches of snow. Another system coming in here over the next couple of days. Talk about that in a moment. First, here's a satellite picture this afternoon. You can see already on the heels of the first system we just got through, more clouds on their way in. We'll have some more precipitation here before we go too long. I think there is a chance of seeing a bit of freezing fog by tomorrow morning. We'll have to keep an eye on that. But this is all, believe it or not, warmer air that's headed our way. And as we take a look at futurecast, you will see we'll have some, believe it or not, rain moving through as we get through tomorrow evening and into parts of Wednesday. And there could be a little bit of snow on the very front end, but for the most part, this is a rainstorm. That is signs of things to come here for the week ahead. So we'll have on, again, your Tuesday, maybe a little bit of snow at the early onset, but for the most part, this is a rain system, a wetter system. We'll start around 40 for a high on Tuesday. Temperatures will be going up all throughout the day, all throughout Tuesday evening. We'll be near 50 by Wednesday with some rain. Spring-like day here on Thursday as we get into the 50s with some clouds around, but I think there could be some peaks of sun as well. Friday's a transition day. That high of 50 degrees will be early in the day before temperatures fall off in the afternoon. Saturday, we'll be keeping an eye on the forecast Saturday night into Sunday as we could see a bit more snowfall here with temperatures falling once again.
Jeff, thank you. Local officials continue the search for this bank robber that took an undisclosed amount of money from Eastern Bank on Main Street. The incident happened on Wednesday at 11:15 a.m. Lieutenant Thomas Schlatt told the Bridgewater Independent that there are no leads, but they're investigating a potential link between robberies in Easton and Stoughton. Again, the description of the man, 5'5" to 5'8" with facial hair, black sweatshirt, dark pants. If you have any information on the suspect or the robbery on Wednesday at 11:15 a.m., call the Bridgewater Police Department at 508-697-6118. And coming up on the first Bridgewater this week of 2017, Bridgewater State hockey team and friends remember two of their own with a skate. Local residents take part in the New Year's tradition, and we'll have more on the first big snowfall of the season. And turning to a quick check of sports, as Bridgewater State opened up conference play with the women's team getting shellacked 84-54, giving up 51 points in the second half to the Framingham State Rams, in a game that was delayed by a day due to the snowstorm. On the men's side, Rocky DeAndre hit a pair of three-pointers in the second half. However, that wasn't enough as BSU lost 76-73 to the Rams. We'll have a full recap of the Bears on Bridgewater this week. E.J. Danville led the way for the BR Trojans with 21 points, including a big dunk in the fourth quarter against the Brockton Boxers as BR improves to 6-1 following an 82-74 victory. You can watch the game on btvaccess.com and Channel 9 as the BR Brockton rivalry hits the court. And thanks for watching this BTV Right Now update. I'm John Locke.